Hi everyone, welcome to Joy's Knowledge. If you like this video, please like, share, comment and subscribe. Press bell icon for future notifications. In this video, we are going to talk about gross and fine motor development for children with special needs. What is motor development? Motor development is the process of learning how to use muscles in the body to move. The progression of acquiring motor skills goes from simple to complex. A motor skill is a learned sequence of movements that combine to produce a smooth, efficient action in order to master a particular task. Motor development happens in a predictable sequence of events for most children, but each child varies in age when each skill is mastered. For example, although most children begin to walk independently around 12 to 14 months, some children are walking as early as 9 months. Further, children differ in terms of the length of time it takes to develop certain motor skills, such as the baby who sits up, virtually skips crawling, and begins walking. What are the principles of motor development? The process of motor development depends heavily on the maturation of the central nervous system and the muscular system. As these systems develop, an infant's ability to move progresses. The sequence of motor development follows an apparently orderly pattern. Infant growth does indeed follow distinct developmental direction. There are three principles of motor development. The first is cephalocaudal principle. Here most children develop from head to toe or cephalocaudal. Initially, the head is disproportionately larger than the other parts of the infant's body. The cephalocaudal theory states that muscular control develops from the head downward, first the neck, then the upper body and the arms, then the lower trunk and the legs. Motor development from birth to 6 months of age includes initial head and neck control, then hand movements and eye-hand coordination, followed by preliminary upper body control. The second principle is proximal distal principle. Here, the children develop their motor skills from the center of their bodies outward, near to far or proximal distal. This principle asserts that the head and trunk develop before the arms and legs, and the arms and legs before the fingers and toes. An example of this is an infant's need to control the arm against gravity before being able to reach for a toy. The last principle is general to specific principle. Here, the general to specific development pattern is a progression from the entire use of the body to the use of specific body parts. This pattern can be seen through the learned process of grasping. Initially, infants can grossly hold a bottle with both hands at about 4 months of age. After practice and time, 12-month-old infants can hold smaller toys or food in each hand using a pincher grasp. This finger and thumb grasp is more precise than the grasping skill of an infant at 4 months. What is gross motor development? Gross motor development involves skills that require the coordination of the large muscle groups of the body, such as the arms, legs, and the trunk. Examples of gross motor skills include sitting, walking, rolling, standing, and much more. The infant's gross motor activity is developed from movements that began while in the womb and from the maturation of reflex behavior. With experience, the infant slowly learns head control, then torso or trunk control, and then is rolling, sitting, and eventually walking. The first year of a baby's life is filled with major milestones that are mastered quickly when compared to the motor milestone achievements of the rest of the baby's development. What is fine motor development? Fine motor development is concerned with the coordination of the smaller muscles of the body, including the hands and face. Examples of fine motor skills include holding a pencil to write, buttoning a shirt, and turning pages of a book. Fine motor skills use the small muscles of both the hands and the eyes for performance. For the first few months, babies spend the majority of time using their eyes rather than their hands to explore their environment. The grasping reflex, which is present at birth, is seen when a finger is pressed into the baby's palm. The baby's fingers will automatically curl around the person's finger. This grasping reflex slowly integrates and allows the development of more mature grasping patterns. At 4 months, babies will begin to more frequently reach out for toys with their arms and hands. Over a time, babies learn how to make smoother and coordinated movements with their upper limbs. Now we'll see the stages of gross and fine motor skill development one by one. In month 1, gross motor skill should be a baby can lift chin slightly. In fine motor skills, the baby's hands fisted or reflexive grasp. In month 2, in gross motor skills, the baby had wobbly head while sitting. In fine motor skills, the baby swipes toys with hands. In month 3, in gross motor skills, the baby holds head steady in sitting, rolls back to side, puts weight on arms while on tummy. In fine motor skills, the baby opens hands, grasps or holds an object, hands play at midline. In month 4, in gross motor skills, the baby sits on propped arms, rolls tummy to side, no head lag seen when pulled to sit. In fine motor skills, the baby reaches with both arms or hands, brings fingers or hands in mouth, squeeze, grasp emerging. In month 5, in gross motor skills, the baby rolls tummy to back, wiggles few feet forward, pushes up with arms while on bellies, it's propped on hands. In fine motor skills, reaches with good aim, puts objects or toys in mouth, picks up spoon or cup by handle, starts grabbing feet. In month 6, in gross motor skills, the baby sits briefly independently, sits in a high chair, rolls over both ways. In fine motor skills, the baby reaches precisely and grasps objects, transfers toys from hand to hand, bangs a cup on the table. In month 7, in gross motor skills, the baby sits unsupported for 30 seconds, rocks on all fours, pivots in a circle while on tummy. In fine motor skills, crosses midline when reaching, uses whole hand to take in objects, thumb to finger grabs emerging. In month 8, in gross motor skills, transitions from tummy to sit, crawls forward, reaches while on tummy. In fine motor skills, bangs cubes together, uses a 3-fingered grasp. In month 9, in gross motor skills, transitions sit to tummy, pulls to stand while holding on, creeps on all fours, stands while leaning on furniture. In fine motor skills, uses thumb to index finger grasp, crude release of objects, drops toys and objects, points index finger. In month 10, in gross motor skills, the baby cruises along furniture, stands unsupported briefly, transfers from crawl to sit. In fine motor skills, pokes with fingers, uses thumb to index finger grasp, stacks objects. In month 11, in gross motor skills, the baby stands unsupported, walks with hands held. In fine motor skills, the baby releases a cube at will, removes pegs from a pegboard. In month 12, at gross motor skills, first independent steps. The baby stands unsupported for 12 seconds. It assumes or maintains kneeling. In fine motor skills, the baby puts objects in a container, releases an object precisely, stacks two 1-inch cubes. In months 12 to 15, in gross motor skills, the baby walks independently, creeps or climbs stairs, tries to climb out of high chair, squats to play, kneels, stoops and recovers. In fine motor skills, the baby throws objects, places rings on a peg, makes marks with crayons, holds large crayon in fisted grasp, pulls large pop beads apart, builds a 2-block tower. In the month of 15 to 18, in gross motor skills, the baby walks in circles or backwards, walks upstairs with help, balance reactions in standing, tries to kick ball, climbs on furniture, pulls toy while walking. In fine motor skills, directional scribble using crayon, throws a ball, scribbles spontaneously, builds a 3-block tower, midline hand use. In months 18 to 24, in gross motor skills, the baby runs, pedals a tricycle, kicks a stationary ball, jumps in place or off a step, walks upstairs independently, throws a ball overhand, propels ride-on toys forward. In fine motor skills, the baby unwraps things, strings large 1-inch beads, builds a 6-block tower, holds crayon with thumb and fingers, turns 2 to 3 pages at a time, imitates vertical stroke with crayon. In the month of 24 to 36, that is 2 to 3 years old, in gross motor skills, the child hops on one foot, catches a rolled ball, throws overhand at a target, rides a tricycle using pedals, throws a small ball 2 feet, walks upstairs and downstairs alternating feet, walks backward, balances on one foot. In fine motor skills, the child turns pages one at a time, builds a 9-block tower, strings small half-inch beads, unscrews lid of a jar briefly, imitates horizontal line, cross, circle, unbuttons, makes snips with the scissors, places pegs in a pegboard. In the month of 36 to 48, that is 3 to 4 years old, in gross motor skills, the child throws ball overhand with accuracy, catches large ball from 5 feet, hops on one foot 2 or more times, balances on one foot briefly. In fine motor skills, the child builds 9-block tower, cuts with scissors, holds pencils like an adult, copies a circle or cross. In the month of 48 to 60, that is 4 to 5 years old, in gross motor skills, the child catches ball with hands only, bounces and catches a ball, throws a ball in the air and catches, walks on a line heel to toe. In fine motor skills, the child screws together a threaded object, tripod grasp on a pencil, builds 10-block tower, balance on one foot for 4 to 5 seconds, cuts fairly accurately with scissors. What are the assessment of gross motor and fine motor development? Many assessment tools exist to measure a child's performance in regard to gross and fine motor skills. Each assessment requires good observational skills from the evaluator, who is typically a developmental pediatrician, nurse, special educator, occupational therapist, or physiotherapist. Some assessments call for each item to be administered in a formal standardized manner called normative based, as they compare individual performance to that of other children. Other assessments encourage professionals to ask parents about their child and are based on informal observations of the child at play, which are called criterion based assessments. Professionals use the result of these assessments to decide whether intervention is needed or not, and also to guide goal setting outcome measurement. Delays in gross motor and fine motor development. Children who are not able to perform the motor skills at the appropriate milestone, their motor development may need to be evaluated by a professional. When motor skills do not progress along a normal trend, a child may be at risk for missing out on potential learning and social experiences. Children who demonstrate potential motor delays are at risk for continuing these delays throughout later development. For example, a child who demonstrates weak hand strength and has difficulty coordinating finger movements may have trouble with handwriting in school. Early intervention. Children who are not doing many motor activities typical of their age may be considered at risk or delayed. These children may not have the strength, coordination, or balance to do most things that others of their age can do. The professionals like occupational therapists, physical therapists, nurses, doctors help the child and family learn about ways to improve motor coordination so the child can function more independently. On our next video, we'll see gross and fine motor impairments in children with special needs. Thank you.